Oh dear. All right, we're gonna go through this as fast as I can. Hopefully we can get it all done today. Otherwise, I will finish the recording and you can watch the rest on Edmodo. So, yeah, it's because you're not paying attention. All right.
We didn't suggest for us to hear. I didn't hear that.
I will. I'm going to breathe for a few seconds and then I'll be fine. Yes, Vivian. Yes, starting right after music tour thing.
What do we do?
Pigs, of course. All right, mammals. I'm not going to discuss it right now. I'll answer questions later. Yes, you may. All right, mammals, chapter 32. If we do not finish this during class, I will post the rest of the lecture on Edmodo, and you can watch the rest of it there. So, mammal characteristics. You need to fill in the notes. The notes, Hayden. Hayden, wake up. You need to fill in the notes. Everybody has stolen my pencils already.
I know. What pencils you had were
Stolen.
this big.
I know. And why didn't people give them back? I don't know. Here. Back to me at the end of class. Okay. So, mammal characteristics. They are endotherms. Means they produce their own heat.
Where is that? On the
Page 1.
Yeah.
Mammal characteristics. Endotherm. Produce their own heat. They have hair. Not all animals have hair. Mammals do. Not all animals do. Some have. All mammals have hair.
Yeah.
Oh.
All mammals have hair. Okay, fine. General term. Produce milk. As a general rule, mammals have hair. There are a couple of rare exceptions. I don't know, actually. They all produce milk. They all have 4-chambered hearts. There are 4 chambers in your heart. All mammals have 4 hearts. 4-chambered hearts, not 4 hearts. All right? They also have specialized teeth. Teeth that are used for specific purposes. They are not all the same. They also have highly developed brains. Okay, ready? Hair. All right. Made of the protein called keratin.
Hair is made of a protein called hair.
It's the same thing that your nails are made out of. It's called keratin. What? The one in the bottom right? That's a hedgehog.
No,
It's a hedgehog.
Oh.
All right, fine. Agreed. Yep, he's right.
They're one of the only mammals. They're one of the only mammals that lay eggs.
Mm-hmm. They both live in Australia too. Yes. Hair also provides insulation via waterproofing and conservation of heat. As you might notice during the summer, you want shorter hair, but some people don't choose to do that for other reasons. All right. Provides insulation via waterproofing and conservation of heat. Doesn't affect us quite as much as it affects those that have hair everywhere that they use a lot. Okay. To release heat, mammals either pant or sweat. Dogs don't sweat, so they pant. Big cats don't sweat, so they pant. Various other animals like that have that. All right, next slide. They nurse their young. They have a bunch of different types of glands. We have saliva glands and tear glands, but the one that's most indicative of mammals is the mammary glands. Well, hint the name, mammals, mammary, milk. They produce milk. Mammals produce milk. They have mammary glands. All right. Produce milk, which is rich in fat, sugar, proteins, minerals, and vitamins. Yes. After we're done with this. After we're done with this. Exactly. I want you to search through the things written on the screen and read the entire sentence rather than just scribbling down the words you know and you fill the blanks. It's intentional. I know. Mammals nurse until able to digest proper food. Andy, do you have this one filled out? We're ready to move on.
Go.
Mammals nurse until able to digest proper food. Moving on. Respiration. On the right, you will see a diagram. We have the lungs here. Up at the top, the lungs at the top. We have the heart in the middle. And then we have the systemic capillaries. Systemic capillaries is basically all the other blood vessels in your body, other than the stuff in the lungs and the heart. We have 3 different kinds here. We have oxygenated blood, which is the red one. Deoxygenated blood, which is the blue one. And then mixed blood. Where's the mixed blood? Here and there, at the in the capillaries, either in the lung or in the systemic capillaries. All right. Notice there are also 4 chambers. Here's chamber 1, there's chamber 2, 3, and 4. All right. So we need high levels of energy to maintain temperature. We are endotherms. We must produce our own heat. So we need lots of energy to make that happen. The energy is sustained by both food and oxygen. We have to eat and we have to breathe. Otherwise, we die. And drink, that too. Mammals have a diaphragm. Where's your diaphragm, by the way? Yes, right. It's right below your ribs, usually. It aids in airflow.
Did you just mess up? It's supposed to be diaphragm or diaphragm?
No, it's pronounced diaphragm. It's spelled diaphragm. It's an old, actually, I think it's either Greek or Italian word. I don't know which. Maybe, yeah, it's probably Greek.
No.
Okay. Circulation. Circulation. We have a 4-chambered heart which keeps oxygenated blood separate from deoxygenated blood. It means that our blood can be more efficient. The stuff that has oxygen in it can deliver it where it's needed, and then the stuff that needs more oxygen in it can be pumped away kind of separate and won't get mixed in and kind of dilute the oxygen that we're trying to get to our body. Circulation. I believe there are several words you need to put in there. I think 4-chambered.
Right, 4-chambered, oxygenated, and deoxygenated.
Correct. Those are the ones.
4-chambered are
Separate from deoxygenated. Right. Next one.
Wait, no.
Circulation helps maintain homeostasis and temperature. What is homeostasis? It's related to it. Actually, it's more what's happening when it's not reproducing. Yes, keeping everything balanced. Essentially, homeostasis is basically keeping us alive. All the processes that keep us alive is homeostasis. Also helps maintain our temperature. All right, specialized teeth. Up in the top here,
What was the and? It was missing the and what?
temperature. Specialized teeth. We have various types of teeth. The ones up in the front are called, what are the front teeth called, do you know? Incisors. That's okay. I'm aware of that. The specific names of the teeth are not as important to me as that you know that they're specialized. So the incisors are the front ones. What are these sharp ones? Canines, right? Like dogs. The pinkish ones, premolars, and then the ones at the very back are molars. And so we have a similar thing. We have specialized teeth that each have a function. So fish and reptiles, if you think of a shark, it has one kind of teeth. All of them are the same. Yeah, they're all sharp and pointy and bite stuff. Yes, very triangular. We, on the other hand, have different teeth adapted for different functions. Our incisors hold the prey or grasp the prey, as do the canines. Incisors and canines both hold and grasp. Whereas premolars and molars are better for slicing or crushing or grinding. I don't know if you've ever tried to eat a carrot with your incisors before, but it doesn't work very well. You need your incisors to cut it, and your premolars and molars to kind of crush it and break it into pieces that are functional and edible. All right, ready? Nope, apparently not. Have different functions. Different teeth with different functions.
Yeah, ready?
Oh, wow. That's next. Okay, next slide. If you can grow a beard, I will applaud you. However, you should do it during February. No, November. Sorry, November. It's No Shave November. Good for him. I will never have a beard.
That was like Manny.
All right. Chewing the cud. Chewing the cud. Hoofed animals have an adaptation called chewing the cud, which allows them to eat plants. If they didn't have chewing the cud, if they did not chew their cud, they would not be able to get enough nutrients out of grass. The stuff really doesn't have much in it. Well, there's two different things. One is we don't chew our cud. Second is they have special bacteria in them that actually break it down. We don't. We have other kinds of bacteria that work on our type of food, but don't work on that.
What's chewing cud?
Cud is essentially they regurgitate the grass that they've already chewed and chew it again.
Oh, nice.
So it happens 3 or 4 times. Something?
Shot, press the arrow key.
What was your question, Carly? I think it was something like 7, yes. And so they have like this factory inside them that breaks it down over. It's a hard process. It's possibly 4. I don't know. It's many. So food is taken into the first 2 pouches and stored there and partially digested with one of the enzymes and one of the bacteria that they have. And then it comes back up and is chewed more. Okay, you know, Hayden, you actually, around Halloween, you probably could get a very good job at a horror house. They would pay you good money.
That would be so much fun. Oh my god. Okay, let's do the chainsaw.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Vivian, I'm sure. Poor girl. Oh, that is terrible. All right. Other piece, modified limbs. Modified limbs on the left. Notice you have I don't know what that is, tiny little feet. We have some bats. They have limbs. Their limbs are used for flying. We have moles. They have feet that are specially designed for digging. So, limbs are adapted for several methods of food gathering, i.e., we have opposable thumbs. That's one thing that's helpful for us. But our opposable thumbs really don't help us fly, particularly. So bats have wings that help them fly. Others have claws for digging. It really just depends on the specific mammal. But their limbs are specially adapted. All right, moving quickly. Next page. Intelligent life. There's several things that make mammals special. They have the ability to learn new things that they've never been able to do before. They guard and teach their young. They protect them as well as train them how to do things. They carry out complex behavior, such as our social interactions or various other things, building as well. Their brain has folds or ridges or grooves, and as a result, has more surface area. And more surface area means smarter, more processing power, more ability to. Yes, well, it's 10%. 10% of 100 is better than 100% of 5. Right. So those are the characteristics of mammals. Tomorrow we are going to do a. Let me look at my schedule here real quick. Tomorrow we are going to do a pre-lab on fetal pigs. It's either gonna be tomorrow or the next day that we're gonna do that. We'll see. Depends on how it works exactly. We are doing fetal pig dissection starting on Monday of next week.
Class will be over in 4 minutes.
I think 20. Oh, 20. So, but that's okay. This is all I have for today. So you can find other things to work on.